Coming up on a brand new Cardinals Insider, there's no day like opening day.
And now the 2025 St. Louis Cardinals.
Plus, experience opening day from a player's perspective.
Oh, they're all the way up there. There's so many people. Hey, up there!
And later, Willson Contreras.
A ball player is a ball player. You don't have to limit yourself to one position only.
Those stories and more ahead on a brand new Cardinals Insider. Welcome to Cardinals Insider. I'm Ozzie Smith. There's no day quite like opening day in St. Louis. Let's look back at this year's edition.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Busch Stadium as we begin play in our 20th season here at Busch Stadium 3.
Check the eyes, I got action. Take your pick, ain't no catch. Couple dimes on it, gotta stack it. Check the eyes, I got action. Game on live, wage on live, ain't no slide. And on top, made a lot off your loss. Taking a risk.
Now please join me in welcoming back to St. Louis Cardinals Hall of Famers. And now the 2025 St. Louis Cardinals.
Never needed no runner with it, I done done it with my own pick. Check the eyes, I got action. Take your pick, ain't no catch. Couple dimes on it, gotta stack it. Check the eyes, I got action. Yeah.
You've seen the players circle the track in their convertibles, but have you ever imagined what they see on opening day? After seeing this, you'll have an idea of what it looks like.
Do I look all right? I can't be the first one here. If I ask these people and I'm the first one down here, I gotta turn around. Have there been other players walk by here already?
You're the first one I've seen.
All right, turn around. Never be first. Especially when you're on camera, because then you look like you don't have any friends. We made it. There's Izzy. Hey, go get him today. I'm trying not to give him any good content, so he'll leave.
Trying to be as boring as possible.
Yeah. I should have worn my helmet.
Wore your helmet back.
Because that's my position, batter's box.
Which one of these Fords you driving?
Which one am I driving?
Yeah, you get to pick which one you leaving with.
I feel like a white one would get dirty. I think I need a red one. Hot mic. Hot mic. You got something to say? Your mic? Yeah, you got something to say? If you got something to say, say it. So good. Now's the time to say it. Your pocket was out.
Bro, why did you take my pocket?
Your pocket was out, dude. Jojo Romero. Suavemente. Will, are you directing traffic? Traffic director?
I love you, bro.
No, it's
Let's
okay.
have a good one this year.
Let's do it.
Let's have a good one this year. You're gonna come work on your changeup in the bullpen.
Dude, you should have seen me in the cage day during the rain delay.
Turning that thing over?
Yeah.
Why can't we all love each other, man? Okay, that's better. That's better. He needs
Oh,
some
now you're saying that with the cameras in front of your face.
I always say that, bro.
No. It was more of a splinker, like Paul Skeens. All right, line it up. Oh, they love Nolan. Hopefully they love me as much. Hi. How we doing? This is exciting. Oh, wow, they love me. Some of them love me. Oh! I got him. Hey, they threw these beads at me. I'm gonna give them to you. They threw them at me. You guys can have them. I can't wear them. Oh, they're all the way up there. There's so many people. Hey, up there. All right, here comes my moment. You ready?
Designated number 41, Alec Burleson.
Good luck, man. Thank you. Good luck. Thank you.
Right fielder, number 18, Jordan.
Hey, Alex. Let's have a good one. Right here, man. That's it. Let's do it. We made it. Let's do it.
Straight ahead on Cardinals Insider, Willson Contreras has changed positions, but that hasn't lessened his impact on the Cards.
It's been a fun process. I'm trying to enjoy my process as much as I can, and it's just pretty relaxing.
More on that after the break. Willson Contreras is entering his third season in St. Louis. In an effort to keep his body fresh, he's moving from catcher to first base. And while his position has changed, his ability to impact the game remains.
A ball player is a ball player. You don't have to limit yourself to one position only.
I'm doing a really good job understanding the base, understanding the fundamentals, and just be willing to listen and work with Okendo and stop the clap.
The out is a second base. Man on third, yeah, first and third makes sense. So read. If it bounces to me, I go to second base or what?
If you have a play, you're just reading the hand.
It's been a fun process. I'm trying to enjoy my process as much as I can, and it's just pretty relaxing.
Yeah, but where's the throw going?
Just getting out.
Just getting out?
Hard enough for you, go to second.
Okay.
It was more like refreshing things that I had somewhere in my brain. With Bex's stuff, like fundamentals, working my footwork, and knowing the position, how far I had to be from the base, and all this stuff. But I started with all the fundamentals.
There's a lot of running.
I think you have to be athletic to play first base, and for the short hop or long hop, you have to really stay down. Just like imagine catching, but you're just squatting that. Like it's just a different look, because the throws are coming from longer distance, and of course it's really important to know my infielder strengths and how the arms play, how the ball moves.
There's no more 90s fastball now. That's a changeup. Oh.
We already talked about when I got here, like trying to back pick. We might do it a couple of times just to keep the runner close to the base. I don't know how much they're gonna do it, but we're probably gonna have a sign where I put it on, they're gonna throw it, and it's gonna be fun.
Little sore. Jump! Oh! My bad. See, I gotta get used to this glove now.
I think the way I handle myself is gonna be important.
Hey, give me 5, please. 5 push-ups, please.
Being the same guy in the clubhouse day in and day out, because as a veteran player, you have to really stay calm, and when the adversity comes, just embrace it and stay positive. And I think that's gonna be important for me this year. What do I hope I think about? That I'm hustling 100%, and they know that I'm giving my 1,000% day in, day out. That I live and die for my team, and go to work with them.
Straight ahead, get to know prospect Matt Svanson.
My mentality is like, I don't care how I get there, I just want to get the outs. Like, there's a guy in first, I'm not trying to strike a guy out, I'm trying to get a double play. So it's kind of that mentality out there.
That's straight ahead.
You know, I've always wanted to have some land. I've always kind of wanted to have my own space, my own training facility. To just walk out morning, night, whatever it is, and just look around, I think that's just my way of just being appreciative.
Still building. It's January.
Oh no, you're in a good place.
I feel good.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Matt Svanson represented the Cardinals at last year's Arizona Fall League. He earned that honor after converting 27 saves at AA Springfield last summer. Let's get to know Matt a little bit better during this week's Farm Report. It's brought to us by Discover the Palm Beaches.
Hi, I'm Matt Svanson. I'm a pitcher in the St. Louis Cardinals organization.
0-2. Swing and a miss. Threw it right by him at 95 miles an hour.
Honestly, I kind of knew I was always going to be a bullpen guy. Really perfected like my 1 to 2 pitches in a sense, and then just had the mentality to go out and attack, and really just pitch to my strengths.
Moved to first, he was leaning the tag, he's out!
I mean, going in the 9th or sometimes even the 8th, it's all that matters is that you get the outs. If I'm going out there and my sinker is the pitch, I'm facing all righties and they're just going to hit him at the ground for easy outs, I'm going to throw that 20 times in a row. It doesn't really matter. My mentality is like, I don't care how I get there, I just want to get the outs. Like, this guy in first, I'm not trying to strike a guy out, I'm trying to get a double play. So it's kind of that mentality out there.
Svanson said he throws and the pitch is taken. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. This game is over.
That's kind of how I go about every day. Make sure I'm as good as I can. In AA, I'm trying to get outs, trying to win games. Go AAA, get outs, win games. It just builds that kind of winning mindset, learn how to get out situations, whether it's 1, 2, 3 innings or bases loaded, no outs. And because when you're in the big leagues, like, you're going to have to be in those situations, whether it's 3rd inning or 9th inning. So it's just building, learning, and getting ready for those situations.
1-2. Slider swing and a miss. This game is over.
The Cardinals, like, the thing I noticed the most was the tradition. Like, there's so much tradition in the organization. Like, they have the history, they have all the World Series, and like, they really sit and believe in all that, which is really awesome to kind of be a part of that.
Baseball cards have been a part of the sport for over 100 years. Usually the photos display action shots from on the field. But Topps recently made our players some cards that were far from traditional.
That's funny.
Oh no. Oh yes. That's my dream card right there.
I told you, I knew it was gonna be some. Look at that right there. Yeah.
No way, dog.
Take a look.
There's no way it's a real card. Where did they find this picture? It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Oh man.
Right here. This is at my brother's Babe Ruth tournament.
What is wrong with you guys? Why would they do this?
You guys are crazy. That's disgusting.
How'd they even get this picture, man?
No, I don't even want to show it.
What? You reach out to my mom or something?
Oh my God. That is disgusting.
That's messed up.
The heat is on. It's a 1985 roundtable.
People ask who is the leader of your team. And you're always going to have a bunch of leaders, but I would say Bob Porsche and Tom Herr.
That's when we return.
All-inclusive food and drinks at Busch Stadium had us wondering, what if everything was all-inclusive? Cardinals all-inclusive tickets are on sale now. Go to cardinals.com for more information.
This summer, we're celebrating the 40-year anniversary of the 1985 Cardinals. The racing Redbirds won the National League and are widely considered one of the best Cardinal teams of all time. Here's some of my teammates discussing that famous season.
So, sirs, thanks for coming. Want to start to talk about the 1985 season, maybe even before the start. Just 3 years after the team won the World Series, you showed up at spring training, and a lot of the publications and other media that covers baseball were predicting that the 1985 team would finish last or next to last in the division. As you got to spring training, start with Ken, as you got to spring training and started the season, what sense did you have of what you had on the team?
I was trying to make the team. I had been sent down to AAA the year before, and so this year, being a new year, was trying to make the team, and it came down to the last week before we broke camp. Willie McGee pulled a hamstring, and Whitey decided to take an extra pitcher, and it was between Andy Hassler and myself, and we both pitched well the first month, and when Willie came back, they released Andy, and I got to stay, and we ended up going to the World Series. You know, when we started winning, it just seemed like it snowballed, and we just got better, and we got better, and we got better.
One thing I want to, maybe Andy, you can say more about this too or not, but just the presence of, in our clubhouse at that time, in that era, of guys that had won before, there was an expectation about winning too. You've got Lou Brock and Bob Gibson and Stan Musial around, and Red Shane Dienst. I mean, there's some.
You got to remember,
Mike Shannon.
The three of us sitting here, you saying that? Those guys who went to the 1982 World Series and won the World Series.
Right.
We were in the minor league.
That's right.
We were a world away from those guys.
We
so
were.
not only was it an expectation to carry on
That's right.
what the Cardinals have done historically,
right,
but to carry on what's going on in the clubhouse. That makes a huge difference. And when you have a winning team in the clubhouse that's been there and done that, and the young players don't have something to look up to, it's a hard place to get to.
I think of Tommy Herr when you say that, because Tommy Herr, you know, people ask who's the leader of your team. And, you know, you're always going to have a bunch of leaders, but I would say Bob Forsch and Tom Herr. I think
one was verbal and one wasn't.
One was, and Tom didn't say a lot, but he would hold court at the end of a game. But you need a pitcher to do it. You need a pitcher to do it, and you need a hitter to do it. And Tom, again, not real vocal, but he understood the game. You know, think about, we've talked a lot about Yadier Molina's influence in the Cardinals, about how he just had this acumen about baseball. He always was a leader on the field because he knew the game so well. Well, that was Tom Herr. He knew all the rules, knew all the situations, and was kind of Whitey's surrogate on the field, I would say.
Well, despite how it ended, it was one of the most exciting, the greatest teams in Cardinals history. We will be celebrating that all year long this year in the 2025 season. Thank you for being here, and once again, thanks to Ken Daly, Andy Van Slyke, and Ricky Horton.
When we return, you ask, I answer. It's Ask Ozzie after the break.
All I know is just live right now. Go ahead and tell your friends. Just as long as it feels like summer. I'ma come through for the vibe. Yeah, I'm down to slide. Just as long as it feels like summer. All I'm trying to do is chase the sun with you. So hit me with the light. We'll be alright. Long as it feel like summer. Long as it feel like summer.
It's time for this week's Ask Ozzie, brought to you by Ford. Daryl in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania says, can you tell us the story about Whitey paying you $1 for ground balls? Well, Daryl, the story is that Whitey wanted me to take advantage of my speed. And when I came over from the Padres, anytime I hit a fly ball, people thought I was trying to hit a home run, which I was not. But it was pitchers understanding how to entice that fly ball. So as an incentive, he said that for every ground ball that I hit, he would pay me $1, and for every fly ball I hit, I would pay him $1. And midway the season, he was broke. It was an incentive that forced me to understand the importance of keeping the ball on the ground and utilizing the AstroTurf. So it was a fun experiment, and it's one of the things that made Whitey so special, being able to create ideas and things like that incentivize the player. I would figure I made right around $250, I think it was. Thanks for the question, Daryl. To submit a question, visit cardinals.com/insider and click the Ask Ozzie tab. But for now, don't go anywhere. There's more Cardinals Insider after the break. The '85 Cardinals were known for their speed, and no one on that team was faster than Vince Coleman. Here's a look back at Vince's career in this week's Redbird Reels.
Double steal, so there's number 73, the record, and 74, all in the same movement. Just tremendous instincts by the Cardinal rookie Vince Coleman.
Swing and a high fly ball into right. It's up against the wall. They're bringing him home. And inside the park, home run. Swing and a base hit. Past third. That's a winner. second, could get him. He is out at second base. What a magnificent play by Coleman in left field.
The only thing I wanted to do was make my mom proud, and I figured if I worked really hard, then I could have a shot at being in the big leagues. And then you get to the big leagues, and now you're saying, okay, well, you want to be the best. Something that I want to put a label on myself is be at a base stealer.
I was convinced that every pitcher had a flaw in their tendency, tempo, or their timing. Because knowledge builds confidence. Confidence makes you play fast, and that's exactly what we did in 1985.
That's it for this episode. You can catch us online at 4 p.m. each Friday at cardinals.com/insider and on YouTube. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you right back here next week.